Not you in the back dancing. Hello. How is everybody doing? Welcome to this Raising Kanan live season 4, episode 3. Get in here, hit that like button, show us some love. Let us know your thoughts on this episode. Is it picking up? Is it a dud? The people want to know. Ashley, how are you doing and how are you feeling about the show?
Girl, blessed and highly favored of the Lord, ready to get into it because Tyra, you know what? I might be a little bit sweet tonight because I actually enjoyed this episode. This episode did not make me bad. My man is back in his parental daddy, diddy mode. And I was here for that. If it wasn't nothing but for that, I was here for that, Tyra.
Only for the little white children, huh? I mean, okay, if that's what it takes, if it takes for Uncle Marvin, how Uncle Marvin, God, Daddy Marvin. Oh my God, I missed you so much. Like, oh my God, like since the little crackhead dad died, I just miss you so much, Uncle Marvin. Yeah, you already know how I feel about them kids. Last season, get in here, y'all. Get in here. I'm gonna say what's up to the folks in the chat before we get started. I already see a super chat here from DeMarcus, already showing us some love. Let's see. Congratulations on 5K subs. Ashley Crystal is a younger version of Rock.
Mm.
Marcus, you be coming in here putting 20 on 10 all the time. All the time. DeMarcus be having all the show tea. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I mean, I wasn't mad at this episode. Like nothing is amazing so far. Like it's very average, in my opinion. It's very average. I think I'm just waiting for the happening to happen, and it doesn't help that we spend the majority of that first episode in that flashback. So now I'm just like, all right, like come on, and they ain't came on yet. But I wasn't mad at this episode. I haven't been mad at any of the episodes. It's just what.
This wasn't the best episode so far.
What, y'all not doing it, okay? I'm not giving no credit for that. Everybody loves is this the best so far? But wasn't he the best on the show out of everybody else? Yeah, but look who he's standing next to. look at what this episode is next to. Like, I'm sorry, with all the anticipation, it's not cooking yet for me, and I'm waiting for the happening to happen. That's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't bad. It wasn't amazing. It was just average.
I mean, I really do think that just the general storytelling was better in this episode. It
Yeah.
felt more genuine and true to the Raising Kanan that we've gotten since season one. And so it's just giving me hope that the next episode is going to be on the money finally. I'm praying, I'm hoping, I'm being optimistic. I'm letting the sweet side come out, Tyra. I'm
I
trying.
mean, somebody got to do it because I'm gonna be the sour patch with it. I haven't yet to come from underneath my disappointment with the episode so far. My thoughts with this one were it was we we're still in this family. Yo, daddy one ish, so we ain't ish. Unraveling of it all. Is she gonna go up to glory or not? Like I'm cool on that. I'm cool on Unique. I'm just really cool on everybody. I'm ready for it's Unique. Let's go. Like, let's get in these streets. Pew, pew, pew. Let's get over there. Let's get over there. I don't want to spend too much time just trying to guess and figure out who it is, and it's a guess who. Meanwhile, bodies are dropping. But Ashley says she liked it. Let us know how y'all felt about it in the chat, and be sure to super chat and show us some love with your thoughts. But I thought it was only right for us to start here. Child, we gonna start here because why not? This was the showstopper here. Supposedly, Unique is supposed to be the umph in the show at this moment for us. Unique must be stopped. Unique is running around with a loaded gun, taking lives and stealing because you're stealing, okay? You're stealing, rolling up on these people like they owe him something. Oh yeah, you forgot about me real quick, didn't you? We thought you were dead. We thought you were dead, Unique. Like, what? It's like, you're not giving me the loyalty. The game don't love you back, and I'm killing everybody, and I'm taking me some fried rice on my way out with the drugs and the money. Yeah, we have. Child, we have him just taking these people out like that. Not one but two. How did you feel about him killing these folks?
Like, y'all know how I feel. And the people gonna be in the comment, well, that's the point, Ashley. He's got a TBI and he's not the same. It's supposed to be like this. Okay, but the TBI makes you dumb then. The TBI makes you everything you weren't before. It's just he's Jekyll and Hyde now. Like, you have none of the qualities that we've known from Unique at all. Now, I'm not saying he's gonna be the same person, smooth or any of those things, but I mean, inherently, who you are as a person utterly changes with the TBI. Is that what I'm supposed to believe? I'm supposed to believe, but then you give us a thread of humanity because he dropped that bag in the mailbox for his baby mama. He didn't help her carry no
Nah,
groceries up
we
the steps, but he dropped that there. So I mean, you can't. This is probably my biggest complaint with the writing. Right? If we are going to say that this traumatic brain injury altered him fully, stick to that. Stand on big business and go balls to the walls with that, but don't give me a glimmer of his humanity. Don't ever do that, because then it makes me think you're playing in my face. And that's what I felt with him taking out these people.
Took these people out. They gave you the money. They said, hurry up and buy. I feel sorry for your mama. And he still shot him. Still.
It's giving dumb. It's giving stupid. It's giving you're going to get caught in a matter of moments and hours. And the fact that we are just all surrounding it, the fact we're still in this 5 mile radius and nobody's seen
Nobody.
the dashed face.
Nobody seen Unique. He Batman out here.
But they got to make it make sense and make the killings impactful. Like, right? Like, why are we getting all these bystanders? The streets need a body, and we need a
No,
body.
that's what you want. This is the good stuff, right? I already knew. I told y'all this is what they were going to do. We can't roll up and take out. We can make it look like we're approaching, because if I get my hands on Kanan, I'm at the apartment, because if I can, I would. But we're not going to do it. We can't touch Marvin yet. We can't touch Lulu. We can't touch the core folks. So we get old Andre down at the law office that we don't care about. And these two, these people, people who are surrounding the function. Do these situations affect Rock? Of course, this affects the business, but as far as the core and the audience, like, who? Not them running the Chinese spot. Oh no, that does nothing for us. So we can't really just commit to it that heavily. But he have to kill these people.
He
Trash,
did.
Unique.
It
Thank
was.
you so much, Demarcus, for the super chat. Said it wasn't a sunny day for Richard by Unique. Unique hit rock bottom. No pun intended. Like, yeah, how rock D tastes, sweet or sour. Like, you have enough wherewithal to roll up with yet another set of victims asking, yeah, how to rock. You that scorn over Raquel Thomas?
Thank you, sir.
Relax.
As
Relax.
well.
It's giving jealous ex.
Mhm. Oh yeah, because when he got with Andre, how you liked it? You liked that coot nanny over there? You got in it, didn't you? Yeah.
You got some. She gave you some. She let you hit it. Why? I was like, what? What does this matter? What does this matter? Get this super chat here from Dane. Thank you so much, Dane. Talk slower in y'all review.
Dang.
Dane, Dane, nobody has time for you. We are here same time, same place every single day. If you ain't got it watched by now, sit down somewhere. We got to talk slower. Get on my nerves. But like you said, there's this version of Unique, slapping myself in the head and I'm finna take back what's mine. But then we get back to you having a core memory enough to roll up on Pernessa. You ain't care about Pernessa this much when you was alive. He just funning. I be waiting for him to hold the boombox up outside the damn window at this point.
Not
You care?
bad.
You never get. You ain't sweat Pernessa in this family. Oh, like look at them. What you missing? That you went home and you was out there in them streets, or when you went over there and you was sleeping with Rock? Like all of the fawning at the window, and it's giving like I can't return until I'm the man that she remembers, or the dad that my baby remembers. So I gotta be with my pelly, my gold chain, my links, my earrings, dressed to the nines, have my business up and running, and then I'll say, "Surprise, girl, I'm alive." There's that. We're leaving money in the mailbox, but then we also have him, later on in the episode. Child, what is it? Early Tyler, whatever. Early Tyler, he giving him his little money. Like, well, yeah, I know everything. You're hitting off spots, so you're the one who killed the people at the Chinese spot. Like, don't you think do you want your money or not? Because I'm paying you back. That's squared away. And then we have him roll up on Lil Man at the end of the episode. Like, you gonna kill him too? We gonna keep killing off these, non-essential characters.
Yeah.
I just don't feel the steam heat for Pernessa, because when did we ever give this much of a damn to be crying outside the window?
Girl, he ain't like that lady in real life. He ain't like so here's what it never was. It never gave epic love story. It gave you the dope dealer's girlfriend. Like, and he gonna be respectful enough. He's gonna pay them bills. He's gonna set you up. You're gonna be cool. But it never gave that dingling was staying home. It never gave I love you down forever. You're the mother of my children. That's what it never gave. So yeah, all of this yearning. This still letting her carry groceries. He's still a trash individual at this point. But again, it's not believable. And again, it's like Darfelina's comment. Thank you, Darfelina, for the $5 super chat. It's like we were to believe he's forgotten everything. So much so that he believes Rock is his arch nemesis and the reason he's in this predicament now. But yet he remembers Pernessa in this great love he had for her. Like, y'all gotta make it make sense. And Tyler Early can go straight to the hot place, because who are you and why are you here? I think he's actually gonna betray Unique before this is all said and done. I think loose lips sink ships. I think we're getting really bold and really obnoxious foreshadowing in this episode. Like, what you doing, Nick? You're doing too much. You do every episode. You're doing a lot.
Hey, I'm gonna burn everything down. Okay, burn it down, Unique. Can you please hurry up and burn it down?
Like, just come on, y'all, do better. I need him to do better, Tyra. I do.
I don't know, but the cliffhanger of, I hope he didn't kill Lil Man, not Kanan's drug runner. Oh no, we just met him like an episode ago. I don't know.
We don't give a damn.
And why you picking on somebody your own size? You gonna roll up on him? Like, don't do that. That was wrong at the end. Like, he was like, oh, like, man, I just work here, dog. Like, why you have to do that?
They took bullying to the next level this season. I felt that way with Rock this episode. I felt this way with Neek. I mean, I guess, but lean into it. Lean into your villainy, but just do it better.
Read these super chats from our folks. Thank you so much, Darfalina, for the $5. I'm confused about the memory loss. He thinks Rock's the one that beat him within an inch of his life, but he remembers he has a family. Well, I think he knows that it was Ronnie, but he's like, they were working together as if Ronnie and Rock would, as much as he hated Rock from the moment he got out of jail, they conspired together to take you out. Like, and then she turned around and took him out so she could have it all for herself because she's a man eater. She handing out coochie and death. All right, all right. Okay, Unique. Coochie and death is just coochie and death. Thank you so much, Bree, for the $2. Don't start that dang, please. Right? Every week with him, Bree. Let's see who else we have here. Make sure I get everybody. Thank you so much, DeMarcus. Lamar Jackson joined Raising Kanan as E-Tone. Maybe who's Lamar Jackson?
Child, I don't know these people's names in real life. Don't do that to me, DeMarcus.
Let me know what he in. I don't know who that is. Thank you so
Give
much.
us a picture.
Yeah, Lamar, like Lamar Jackson for real. Yeah, I don't know.
Lamar? You talking about BMF Lamar? I don't know. Yeah. Help me out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna leave this alone. But I will be glad when he goes. I'm home, baby. So I'm open the door. Like, you leaving stacks of cash. Who else is gonna roll up and leave her a wad of money? Unique. Okay. Let's just go. I just want to make sure it wasn't me thinking like he was just, you really thinking this hard watching her from the window. Please, Unique, be who you are for your pride. She outside, y'all. Before we get into everything else, Juke is outside. Juke is outside and she's living in her gayness. Are you happy? Are you happy? This is a long time coming. You already know the journey that we went on. Though she may not have like a significant other or a girlfriend or whatever's happening with Aisha, admittedly, out in the open, I'm gay and I don't care who knows. Were you here for this and her being at the gay club at the spot with the lesbians?
I could give a damn. I really could, because here's the thing. She always been bumming pocketbooks. She's always been scissoring this whole time. She ain't missed a beat. Juke wasn't in the closet. It was just like, what's understood don't have to be spoken, in my opinion. But I mean, okay, girl, here's the thing. Being out changes your whole personality, Tyra. You a different person now because you out. Because this jukebox sitting here, girl, you big boss now. you Cleo. All right, Juke. If you say so, girl. Girl, being free and being out. Okay, girl, do your thug thistle. But here's the thing. It gave you all of this bravado now. You sitting here in the face of court martial, like,
girl.
So is this what it is? Again, she been herself. She been screwing them girls as long as she could have. So I mean, it ain't stopped nothing. But I guess now she has a level of autonomy. She can have a friend group and be open about it. Okay, Juke. But I just want to know if that alters your personality, Tyra. Does it change who you are?
I mean, Juke is growing up. This court martial, the sergeants and lieutenants and whomever's rolling up, the federales, and you just like, yeah, I'm gay, and what of it? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna call somebody?
Dispensation. You gonna do that for me? You gonna do it?
This whole, like, okay, just with the entire this season so far. It's this in that moment with Kanan trying to purchase that apartment. It's supposed to be giving the man got their foot on our necks. That's why we out here corrupt being drug dealers. Like, hold on. The family, the Thomas family never stood a chance. We never stood a chance. That's why we out here. They never loved us. They not like us. I ain't fighting in this white man war. I was like, okay, I got it. And then Kanan down there. Is it because I'm black? I was like, it's because you look 3. Okay, whatever. This here, whatever. It's fine. It's done. But don't work us up all last season to get Juke to the army. And it just seems like it was such a sound decision for her. And it wasn't like she just had no clue of any of the policies or how she may be treated or how the army at the time were treating people who were gay, male or female. She was
Yeah.
privy to this information and you still decided to go. So all of this kind of writing it off so quickly, it was over just as quickly as it started. I was like, okay, well, that was a waste of our time. So now we're just digging into Juke finding herself more so kind of in the vein of Aisha. What do I want to do? But Butter is over. I'm not going to try to sing again. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to be running the streets with my little hoodlum gang, robbing and boosting. Yeah, so what am I going to do now? Oh, I could just go to class, check out this college life, go sign up. She doesn't really seem all enthusiastic about that. It's just something to do. I would have much preferred that we just go leap off the porch. Oh, is that an academy over there? Is that a police officer? You know, Detective Shannon was always a little cool. Let me go over there and see what that's about. Let me, even if it's just her just, kind of near and dear to something and she's not actually signing up, but let's get to the getting or something that is going to mean something for Juke later, because we know that Juke college, we what we can do with that, those little colleges classes, she said them wasn't doing nothing. Butter ain't no more. We ain't doing that. Singing ain't never bring me nothing but trouble. And that leaves what? Boosting, running the streets, stomping out with
No,
Timberlands.
Tyra, I would have been here for a full on merger in the Kanan's organization at this point. I would like to see her get her hands a little bit dirty before she goes into the cop life because we know she's going to be crooked. So if you want to give us this, I don't know, Dr. Evil vibe that she was given in that chair, go on and let her go all the way over there. Let her go all the way over there. Let her be running the business with Kanan. Kanan put her on. And at least I could have some justification for this. At least I could see that, or even go to work for Rock. Hell, that's your auntie. You know, she loves you down. I just need to see something more than this. It was cheap to me. It was very lazy to introduce the military and take it away just like that, especially in the way that we did. That's not a jukebox we've ever met before. Not in the first couple seasons. I was like, who is this woman? Like Sharon Stone with her legs crossed, like, and what she gonna do?
That's just what it is. We traded the army for her to go to the gay spot and two step in there. It's like, you know what, I can get with this. I'm trying to do something different. I need something that says Beyonce. I'm going to the gay club. I'm going to the gay club and we'll see what maybe transpires from that. Who knows? But yeah, the army situation was a whole crock. I'm glad that Juke is out living in her truth finally and she's not hiding the fact that she does like girls. But it's like, okay, what do we do now? And we don't even know how or when or where Juke falls into the organization. Was she legit first? And it was just like, well, now I got to be kind of straddling the fence, giving some Malcolm energy because I need to protect my peoples regardless of who I am. Like, I just want her to do something that matters in the long run because we know that this don't matter.
I agree. Give her some purpose because I don't like the idea of jukebox just drifting this
Yeah,
season. I don't
she
like that.
is. She's drifting. She's lost. We shall see. I think we're all waiting and thinking that even when it comes to her or Lulu, it's gonna take a death, a Marvin, and then it's gonna be like, oh, okay, now we're arriving, but we had to lose Marvin to get there. It's gonna be a sad day, but if we at least we being who we are for our pride.
She got her
Leaving.
whole life in that club. She was looking around like a kid. So she was like, oh my
All
goodness.
right, get her out of here. I don't have time. Now look, how much time we got to spend here? Okay. Does she need 7 to 10 business days or what before she gone on to glory? Okay, look, all right, I get it. I get what we're trying to do. We're trying to get off into some history. I really think that they're saving it, and this is going to be a common thread throughout all this season. And we're going to say this lady died to like the very end because we had Kanan in that last episode, or whatever episode that was, link up with every single family member talking about the dad and them giving their perspectives on who he was. But Rock never got to say so. So I'm thinking we're going to maybe get into more of that with Rock and even just the relationship. I know it's a reflection moment, even here, while she's saying, like, oh, blank, 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 regardless of what Rock did, she's still your mother. It's, life imitating art at this point. I'm sure you did a whole bunch of stuff, but you're expecting to still be uplifted, forgiven, have people here for your time of bereavement because I'm still your mother. It's all full circle in the circle of life and Simba, but I don't give a damn. Get this broad out of my face. The longer she's here, the more camera time we have to spend over here with Rock's mama. Are you here for this, or do you want her to go on peace out?
No, go on and peace out. Like, okay, girl, we get it. You didn't tell Kanan, but she's your mother. And you gotta love her. You ain't gotta like her, but you gotta respect her, Kanan. So now he's gonna call on these moments at the end of the season, and he's gonna remember the words of his grandmother. I could give two craps about this. I want her to exit stage left. I would rather her exit than see the disrespect I know that will ensue, just because I don't like the optics of kids being super disrespectful to their mom. But she's been trash. She has been trashed their whole lives. And this little mini redemption tour pisses me off. Every time I hear her open her mouth. A couple episodes ago, I'm not your mother, Kanan. I would never ask this of you. I would never judge you in this way. Now it's respect your mother. Girl, go hurry up and go. Hurry up and go with your silver bonnet, with your turban, with your house coat. Go on and get out of here. And nobody wanted that dry roast. Did you see that food? They was acting like, oh, this was good, that dry cornbread. It pissed me off, that whole dinner scene, because you're not Big Mama. That no Big Mama in your arm.
Big Mama, your arm.
What a weird meal is this? That really pissed me off. And I don't need her to be Kanan's humanity. I need Kanan to have humanity on his own, without having to go back and hear her words again, or hear 50 in a damn monologue, episode 8, talking about, but remember what your grandma said, because you're a mother and a daughter and a daughter and a mother. I don't think
Grandma said you only got one mother in the show. Then when she died, who you got, huh? Jail and niggas in the street. Like, okay, all right, we're here. Sell the crap. We don't have time. We don't have time. Hello, Rudy P Magic. Nice for you to stop by. Hi, hi, hi.
I could have gotten with it
Huh?
if I could have gotten with it if we had gotten some complexity from the mother throughout the seasons before.
Yeah, of course.
If she was trash to her kids but loved her grandkids this whole time, I could have got behind that. She was, Juke and Kanan were up under her seasons 1 through 3.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead and do this. But it doesn't make sense now because we've never seen them interact in this way in a real, moment.
Not even that. She's never shown an ounce of accountability, being apologetic, or even trying to be like the mother. I'm trying to, find my way back to all 3 of my children, especially Rock. But, we've done too much to even get past the childhood or the trauma that I put them through. And I'm just kind of out on the outside looking in. At least I got my grandchildren, though. At least they get to see me in a positive light where my children maybe couldn't. We ain't never get under that. They just threw her on us in this death. All right. All right. But yes, leaving Miss Mama here. I just wanted to know how long she needed. I just wanted to know. The people were curious. Getting here, after Kaden said, you need to tell everybody, you need to tell the people, Grandma, everybody need to, gather around you like Big Mama. Big Mama, your arm. When they cut off Big Mama leg, they gotta be here for you, girl. We playing house and we moving on up. They said y'all gonna get this crystal. We're gonna make you guys care about Crystal so that when we kill her, it'll be felt right up in here. Crystal is of use, of course. Crystal got some type of sense. Like, baby, you don't ish where you eat. Why are we still around here where you're stocking, mixing it up, making the little bags and boys running by? Yeah, we should probably get into a better neighborhood, somewhere safer. And you see them, scouting apartments this episode. And I did understand the man. Of course he was racist. And Kanan took that like, oh, you think, okay, well, fine. I'm not going to be here, but I can, get into a better apartment. But I was also like, Kanan, you're 5. You're 5 rolling up here. Yeah. Forget all that paperwork. Let's talk money. Excuse me. Okay. There's that. Kanan think he Nino Brown at this point. That's that. But we do have Crystal, not only see Unique in the front of that building. I was like, oh, this is convenient, though. The last person we need to see Unique that can't even go, hey, Unique was outside, is, at least able to voice. It was some strange, some strange energy with a scar outside of the building. We need to get out of here. That was that. But I guess the meeting with Rock was pretty interesting because Rock is very intimidating, and Crystal was very like, yeah, you asking, or you telling me? Because what you rolling up on? Yeah, it's clean up here. I know it's clean. You asking, or are you telling me? Like, I don't care who you are. Kanan's mother. Respect needs to be, reciprocated. So I was at least here for her not shaking in her boots. But how did you feel about them getting this new place and kissing and hugging? For me, I feel like they're laying Crystal on us every single episode because they're going to take Crystal out.
Good, and go on and do it, because I don't I don't care about Crystal. I ain't liked her since she did Jukebox how she did in Butter. I ain't like how she acted over there. All right. I get it. She was a traumatized, abused. She can't move back in her mama house. I mean, at the end of the day, Kanan act like he ain't learned nothing from his mama. Like you can't live in the bando. You can't live in the trap, Kanan. Like, are you delayed? Like, that's the part that gets me. Well, we're trying to cut down expenses. No, this is an expense that you need to have. I mean, she was talking sense, but whoever thinks somebody said she's the next Rock. I don't see it in her. I've barely seen Rock in Rock this season. I was here for towards the end where she finally had to stand on somebody. Now you don't break up with me. We go together real bad, and you can't walk away from me. I was like, okay, finally. Even though I felt like she was a bully in that moment, I'm like, we need the Rock that we've been seeing. Rock has been soft so far this season. I'm ready for some heads to roll. If Crystal got to be the one she takes out, go ahead and take her out. Cut her head off. But I mean, it was cute or whatever, but don't play in Rock's face. But yeah, Crystal to me, she's very insignificant. I think she is a pawn just to get Kanan to move in a certain way this season. But as
Yeah.
far as who she is as a character, they're really still not taking time for us to get to know her. Just because they're putting her on the screen doesn't mean they're ingratiating her to the audience at all. Because to be honest with you, I still don't know much about her and still don't care much about her.
They're trying. She's like, I ain't going back home. The stepdaddy is, a predator. I'm not going to say, you want me to so I can talk to him and I can roll up on him. No, little man. We don't need that. What I need you to do is get us out of this crack house, okay? Get us out of this cookhouse. I don't think, because I think I've seen a couple of comments saying that this was Sean's mother. I don't think that this is Sean's mother. I think that we are trying to endear Crystal to the audience and to Kanan for her to be the catalyst for maybe a shift in him, because she can't be here for that. She's gonna die. Clearly, this is supposed to be Kanan's Renee. This is the Lost Boys. This is his Renee. I wonder why my shorty had to die. This is the shorty that died. This is the shorty that died, and maybe this will have a little shift in Kanan becoming a little hardened because my shorty Crystal died and she was a real one. That's all I'm getting from it. Anything else is it's not being transferred. Thank you so much, AJ, for the $1.99. I needs grandma to hurry up and croak over.
Hurry up and croak.
Hurry up and croak over. You guys are showing a whole lot of love, and we most definitely appreciate that. Let me show y'all some love, and we gonna come right back. Let me take just a good look at Kanan, because yeah. She ain't gonna make it, baby. She ain't gonna make it the whole season. We'll be
See you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me, girl? It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? If I fell off tomorrow, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me? If I got locked up and set this till quarter century, could I count on you to be there to support me mentally? If I went back till hoopty for my bands, would you poof and disappear like some of my friends? If I was hit and I was hurt, would you be by my side? If it was time to put in work, would you be down to ride? I doubt, kill a nigga, cat, chill and drive. I'm asking questions to find out how you feel inside. If I ain't back, I flip burgers at Burger King. Would you be ashamed to tell your friends you're feeling me? In the bed, if I use my tongue, would you like that? If I wrote you a love letter, would you write back? If we can have a little drink, a nightcap, we can go do what you like. I know you like that. Girl, it's easy to love me now. Would you
Let me pull this down.
and out. Would you still have love for? I should have left it. We only human, girl. We make mistakes. I be trying to keep it a minute. I love you like a fat kid love cake. You know my style. I say anything to make you smile. This is the part. Let me get this this super chat here from Darfalina, who said, if you can get on the screen, child. Here we go. They could never make me care about Crystal. She needs to mind her manners. Mind your ill manners when you're talking to a boss. She said, "Stop the when grown folks is talking." That's what she said. That's what Darfalina said. Mind your manners. I think they did that for a reason. Like, who in their right mind doesn't know who Rock is? Who, even tries, especially a little, 16, 7, whatever, Crystal. Like, yeah, and you asking me and telling me. Like, I think they did that for a reason. She, They want us to care about Crystal, y'all. Just get with the program. Get with the program, all right? All right, let's move it on down because there's some more people we got to talk about. Everybody was making decisions and moving this episode. Now, the whole little conversation at that table with Jukebox and Kanan, and they're talking about like, oh, he yada yada yada. He probably with his sister and Kelly talking to females. They ain't gonna give him the time of day. I went all over this little man's page because I was like, when the actors are actively trying to promote the show, the season's on. Normally, it's on their page. Normally, and it's been talks of whatever with his character. I'm starting to think he's already dead. I'm really starting to think that we're going to give him the off-screen kill treatment and Famous is actually no more. I don't know why, but that's the feeling that I'm getting, along with kind of what we'll get to when we get to Lulu. For whatever reason, I think Famous might already be dead and we just don't know about it yet. Ashley, what do you think?
That's the damn flashback you give us in episode 1 then. You don't drag this out. Like, if he gone, he gone. But I would say I would be sad if that's the case, because I do think this is one of the well-developed characters that we've gotten in the series. And he's a crowd he's an audience favorite. And we've known Famous. We've grown up with Famous. So I would hate if they did that and they did it in this manner and we have to watch a montage of like a flashback of what happened to him. I really do hope that he's on the run somewhere. I'm more intrigued if he turns into a snitch. I would really hate to see him gone, Tyra. I would hate that. I liked Famous's character, the ups, the downs, the ebbs, the flows. Even though he was punked out last season, I really don't want him to be gone.
I think that would be like really trash because Famous does mean something to the show. And like I said, Famous, regardless of how he was being treated, when push came to shove, he never snitched. So I would have loved to see a sit down or just getting opportunity or even get like some real redemption for how Kanan was treating him like trash all last season. But for whatever happened with the actor or what's happening in the show, the way he's being spoken about, and it's just where he is, and even how ominous it sounded when B Real was like, "Hey, is he gone?" I was like, "Is Famous dead already?" And y'all just not gonna tell us yet? All right. I don't know. It's just the thought, but let us know how y'all feel in the chat. Let me get this super chat from DeMarcus, who said Rock will tell Kanan that Crystal is only with him for a come up. Rock was only with DEFCON for a come up because DEFCON was left-handed. Okay.
I don't know about the handedness.
I don't know, DeMarcus. I really feel like, regardless of what Rock has to say, I'm sure it'll be a mention of like, oh, so y'all playing house? Is she pregnant? Don't get her pregnant, Katie. We don't know children up in here. We about business. You wearing your prophylactic, son? Everything I do is for you, son. With them condoms, son. Don't let her get you trapped, son. Like, yeah, because just resolve your regular son of everything, because he always trying to bust up and shoot up a club. I think Kanan is going to be with her regardless, and before this season is out, I don't think Crystal will still be here. But yeah, let us know what y'all think about Famous, because I really think he did already, and that's pissing me off. Let's move on. Let's move on. All this, where's Waldo? Where's Famous? Where he at? Where's Marvin? Over there looking shook. Why you looking shook, Marvin? When Rock was like, so yeah, they had said that they seen you coming on about it, you was chilling with stuff out. What? He was like, oh, what? No, you're lying. I don't even know. Girl, look real gray around the edges walking out the door. Like, why you look scared, Marvin? Aren't you a man? Aren't you? I don't even check with my sister. I make my own decisions. I'm just taking lives and catching bodies off my own admission from a made man, and I'm a top earner because I'm Marvin. But as soon as she was like, yeah, so they saw you, right? Oh no, that wasn't me. I was like, what? Regardless of that, because it's gonna come out. I don't know why he lied in that moment. Let's just go and get it popping at this point, and because it's gonna come back and it's gonna fall on Rock like it always does. But in the meantime, Marvin is scouring the streets trying to figure out who dropped these bodies, who's, trying to impose on our business. We rolling up on Tyler. He, of course don't know anything because at this point he's still loyal to unique. And then we have, the young man down here who's supposedly an addict, and he had to. They'll say, "Really, Marvin? You think this was your first go to for who dropped those two bodies? This family member, this young man, addict or not?" But he has a revelation of, oh, they did have a little girl. Is she going to be an orphan now? She lost both parents. Let me go roll up on these white children. Uncle Marvin! I was like, it's my godfather Marvin. Yeah, this felt like such a it pissed me off, because why would we have Marvin do this dumb ish in these past two episodes, and then we roll up here and it's like, oh, I forgot I have sense now. I
You
forgot I
know,
need to be thoughtful now. I
you
forgot
know.
this whole entire journey I've been on to even get me to the point where I was acting like I had some sense and trying to grow as a character. I probably shouldn't have just killed that man, and I probably shouldn't even be over there working, doing, underhanded work for Stefan. Let me go, be in mixed company and go check on my god baby, because I am Uncle Marvin, and Marvin love the kids. Marvin, please. Ashley,
Uh,
Marvin.
you know, you know exactly why they did this, Tyra. He had to
Oh,
do something dumb to get killed, and then he had to endear himself to us again, one more again, because I loved it. I said, "My man, my man, my man, he's back in the building. Look at Uncle Marvin. Look at Daddy Marvin. Look at Daddy Marvin. He wasn't being a daddy to Jukebox. Yeah, Jukebox. Yeah. She not going back. Yeah, be yourself, baby girl. Let me cook you breakfast. He's even back to eating his snacks this episode. I was here for Marvin. Go see your white baby. Whose white baby is this? Go
whose
see
goddamn white baby is that?
Go see your white baby and go find this little Asian baby who's now missing and adopt her. I think he's the father of the year. He's even consoling the little Asian man who lost the whole family, after he figures out it wasn't
After he
him.
hemmed him up and almost took his life.
Every single time they're going to do this in this series, they're going to do stupid things to put themselves in position to be taken out. At the end of the day, Rock is still big boss, okay? And he's going to bow down and respect the queen every single time, because everybody's lightweight scared of her, because I don't think she's above taking anybody out. But no, I was here for Marvin this episode. I love him down. And this just gave me a remembrance of who he was last season. And I know he's going to be swiftly taken from us. So, why not?
Get caught up if you want to, rolling up to the schoolhouse. Honey, are you okay? Who's that black man? Who's that random man? I'm a god dad. I'm a godfather. Okay. Yeah, be somebody before we call the cops. Like, I was like, you just rolling up at the school. And this is okay, I guess, but we gotta get to the meat and potatoes, honey. You over here lying, and then it's gonna come back on Rock, and then she gonna have, oh Lord.
That's what he says. He's a F up perpetually. We thought he had a good tour, anger management. I thought it helped him. I thought you learned something, Marvin.
Learn
But
something from this.
he didn't.
No. Marvin was showing us his best combination all last season, and it was show us your best combination, dresser. He was showing it to us, and then they snatched it back. It's absolute trash. Dane, here we go. Thank you for the $2. Dane said, famous is Breeze. He breezed clear off the show.
You know what?
He breezed. I see what you did there, Dane. I see it. I caught it. Bum. He breezed clear off the show. Thank you so much. Oh man. Let me see. Did I miss DeMarcus up here? Let me see. I got it up here. Thank you, DeMarcus. Marvin put famous and stuff. I mean, tell us something. All of like kind of that foreshadowing when he did go to pick up Lulu from rehab, and it was like, he snitched. Where if you thought that he was that much of a liability to snitch, wouldn't y'all kill people for less? Would you try to take him out before he could get there? If Marvin killed Famous, I'm over. I'm just done. I can't. Like,
They took our old boy who was their ace, in the
I
whole
know,
series.
but
They
like,
don't
come
take
on,
him.
like, oh, I hope not. I think
That's
that's a
what
step.
Lulu down his path of despair. Remember?
Yeah, I think that's a step too far. And do we really? Could Marvin just roll up and kill Famous and just not care later about it? Because you know what Scrap did to Lulu.
I mean, remember the crackhead? I mean, he felt bad about that. So, I mean, he tried to give the crackhead a chance. Crackhead came back, and he had to do what he had to do. I think it's could be a
Exactly. A
similar.
crackhead. You mean to tell me? And Famous was probably begging for his life. Like we family. Marvin, you knew me since I was a kid. I would never
I
like
don't think
if
I'm not famous. Ain't gone.
Famous ain't gone. So you're
No.
going with Famous not going, and he's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
I was over there, but just something about this episode and the way that they were speaking on him, I was like, is he dead already? Because it just wouldn't make any sense. Where we gonna go? When exactly is Famous supposed to pop up? Why wouldn't we see him at least doing miscellaneous stuff to let us know that he was alive or he was in hiding?
But what about this? Hold on. What if he's in WITSEC? What if he's already turned over state's evidence? What if? What if he's in witness protection? Because he's already snitched, like I think he's prone to do. I'm just saying, some things could happen. I'm.
But I mean, Andre said they had nothing unless they sitting on it. I don't know. You just first of all get that out of here. You just want Famous to be a snitch. He in death. He got to be a snitch. Like I never saw Famous snitching. I still don't now. I'm a down that hill alone. I just don't see it. But anything can happen in the show. We will see. But I don't see any reason for them to keep Famous under wraps. Like what is the big mystery for? Especially when y'all went out of y'all way to show us the sister. Like what was she there for in the flashback first episode? So you just want to get robbed, crash dummy.
That's what I said. Weirdo.
Girl. No, I didn't know. I didn't realize it at first because I was getting pissed off with the exchange. I was like, why are we in this scene so long with B Rilla? Because I'm a Jew and a Jewess and a Jew, and we came up and you just all this, and we didn't even trust banks. We kept large sums of money in our houses. It's like, why would you say that to him? This desperado, this jailbird, this criminal. He's in jail for robbery.
He said, and I still do piles of cash all over the floor.
Like I just it was very obvious. I was like, okay, we're going to linger in this and try to make it seem like a history lesson and all record execs aren't a bad thing. Even look at me now. I feel this way about you, but I'm still going to give you a little cash to get off of Lulu's couch. But yeah, do you want to get robbed or not? Because you're telling him a little too much. I don't know. I just wanted to put that out there. I wasn't the only one that thought he was being a crash dummy. Good to know.
Like, you can't be this serious. I was like, and Barry Gordy, you should have seen some of those deals. Leave Barry Gordy out of this.
That's Barry Gordy.
Leave Barry Gordy out of this. Sorry. I don't know. It's a very weird dynamic because I don't care about B Rilla or Geffen or whatever his name is. I could care less about this. And this whole exchange of Lulu exerting some power, like this non-existent power, he all of a sudden got.
When is Lulu gonna crash out? Okay, it's too much. You got this criminal sleeping on your couch. He's clearly a liability. He's missing the days of Famous where he could just, Famous, focus, get to right, stop smoking weed and doing all this miscellaneous nonsense. I love how they just breezed over because y'all couldn't tell me that Famous at one time went on that rock. But all right, that's neither here nor there. But those days are gone. Those days are gone. You coasting and having an artist that is just kind of tightly fitting into what you're trying to do and maneuver. No. Was B Rilla, is he a liability? No, he's definitely a liability. He's going to mess something up. This isn't, a comfortable situation for Lulu. He has this liability attached to his hip now, trying to make some music. And then we're still, conveniently, which was nice. I was like, look at Rock. It didn't just stop last season when she rolled up and was there and they had that, really deep sit down. She's here supporting him in this AA meeting. And he even, confesses to him trying to take himself out of here. And it was just, a whole revelation for him and for Rock for just how far gone Lulu was. But yeah, how long before we fall off the wagon? Because this ain't looking good, Ashley.
Girl, it's only a matter of time. And yeah, Rock cool right now until I own you. You do what I say. Like, it's going to happen again.
I wish she would, actually. She ain't going to do Lulu like that this season.
Rock, if she get between a rock and a hard place, Lulu, you know what you got to do, right? You know what you got to do, right?
She better not, I swear. I think it's going to be like, I'm not trying to be back out there. I think something with this situation is going to go astray with B Rilla, or something with Marvin is going to be the catalyst for Lulu to get back out there in the streets. Please don't let it be Raquel. Can we
So
please not?
and it'll be tied to Marvin. That's what it's going to be about. But here's the thing with B Rilla. Call the paramedics. Here is the
Bingo.
thing.
Call the
With
paramedics.
he
Bingo.
he's such a wild card now. We don't really know what his true motivation is. He could give a damn about the music. It seems like something he just has a talent for, but he really want to be in the streets. So I'm like, what is this dynamic? Now you done moved him in your house, and I hear he got that nasty woman disease. Lulu, what are we gonna do here? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's in your personal spaces. He's talking about his peoples that he got to take care of. I really wish they would have dug deeper in this episode with his character, who he is, and what his real motivations are. Because right now it just seems like that bag, and so I don't see much coming from him. Before we know it, the man said they done already got him out of trouble multiple times, so he's gonna rob that man and end up back in the slinger. Then what is Lulu gonna do? Because this clearly is the only thing keeping him pushing forward. He said the white lady running the club because it's too much alcohol for him. But yeah, I don't think he's got much. Lulu is just this close to taking a swig.
Oh, how many chips he got now? He's made so much progress for it to just be abruptly snatched away. But we know it's coming. I wish that it wasn't so obvious, and I wish it wasn't so obvious. B Rilla's agenda, like. I was so surprised to see him sleeping on Lulu's couch. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Really? Lulu, you don't know this man. This is not famous. This ain't Jukebox. What are we doing here? Baby mother. DeMarcus, the baby mother. They tripping out with you in this. I hear she got that nasty woman's disease.
Listen, not many men move a hoe into their house. That's what
Be real laying up on Lulu's couch with that nasty man's disease. Like, he just got out of the clink. Why is he here? You don't know this man. You're vouching for him to, get some funds, but that's only going to go so far. Clearly, this is a greedy person. He has absolutely no loyalty. And this man was just begging to be robbed, talking about the history of the Jewish people and the man and the record label and how we keeping money under the mattress. Sir, please. I don't know, but I did like that Rock was there to support him and hear him out. For now. Actually, for now. It's not going to last long. Rock's going to always be about Rock. And when she needs Lulu to jump into action, I own you. She's going to go right back to that. The hair going to be about this. This is the perfect wig for I own you. Like, oh my God, Rock, why is your hair shaking Lulu's? It was all in Lulu's face. I own you. Oh my God. Can we not do that? We've made so much progress in therapy. Yeah, be real is slime. That's a slimy dude there. Let's see who else we got, child. Baby Rock this episode. She needs some milk. She got 99 problems, but Andre ain't one. How long we gonna let Andre cook on the floor before we go check? Before we go check to see. Andre has always been, about the business. You call, I'm here. He's very jumping to action. So I'm hoping that we don't have too many more episodes before his body is discovered. But things are falling apart. The business is falling apart. I don't know why they got to put that extra track on the back of Quan's neck to give him that mullet, but that's neither here nor there. I guess it's an aesthetic choice. But he pissed me off hopping off of that motorcycle looking like a Asian rebel. I was like, what is going on here? This looks like a scene out of Kickboxer. What is that little piece on the back of his head? But all right, there's that. She's trying to lay down the law with this elder man here who like, oh no, baby, now my people dying. I gotta back off. She's like, oh no, once we in bed together, I say you talk to the wrong person. I love the energy, Rock, but you're talking to the wrong person. This is the person that are going to be, making the decision. But we do know that she and Quan, they're very much on borrowed time because how long can we work together when it's like we not only need somebody to answer for these deaths, but just know that you're not that important. You're replaceable, honey. What are we going to do with that? He said you're replaceable. It's just kind of a little delulu. I was with Rock until we got real delusional and we're trying to track down Kanan this episode because you ain't been going to school, Kanan. You don't want to go to college, get your degree. Be who you are. Go to college. You ain't trying to live no life, son. This ain't for you, son. I want you to be a man, son. I want you to go to college, be somebody. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Like we gonna get there. Why, Rock? Why are we still here? And Kanan gets on my nerves. He was like, you know what? I wonder about you sometimes. Okay, I wonder about you sometimes, man. Because who's going to college after everything? You really feel like I'm going to put my boots on and get my backpack and go to school? Are you crazy? How you feeling about Rock? Marvin's not reliable right now. He's all wayward, lying to her. Quan, he ain't serving up no product. They on borrowed time, and she's still over here concerned. Are you gonna go to school, son? No.
Kanan is not going to nobody's ICDC.
College. Say
Listen.
ICDC. Get connected for free.
He done made too much money to ever smoke crack. Crack is whack. He is not going to college. Like, girl, be so for real. Rock, she kind of lands a lot of times in the in-between, especially this season. I like a villainous, reckless talking Rock. I like her to stay over there. This motherly, trying to, I want the best for you, Kanan. Remember we talked about it we talked about a lot of stuff when I was little, and then you had me kill my father. You know what I mean? So it's like, girl, be so for real. I did like that we're getting a taste of the old Rock this episode. No, we go together forever. You can't walk away from me, boo. You know too much, and you know what I have to do. I wanted her to slice Quan's throat. Like, I wanted that to happen. I want her to come all the way out in the next couple of episodes and be the Rock that we know her to be. Because this is a really important time. She's got to make some strategic moves for her business, or it could go under really, really quickly. If she's losing the connect, I know she's working on a new one, but this severing of relationship with Quan potentially will be a big loss in business in the immediate. So Rock is going to have to think on her feet, figure this out. And now that she's got to contend with her mama passing away, I just want to know what her headspace. I hope it sends her over the edge. And then when she finds out about Unique, she's really gonna have to put her big girl panties back on and them leather boots and chains and all that stuff and go to work, because
them Chanel chains and boots.
Listen, I don't like this powder puff Rock.
Puss in boots in them Queen streets. Puss in boots.
Girl, come on.
I feel like it's gonna cause not even a rift, because what's her relationship with Kanan? But I think the product is gonna completely really stop, and I think that's when he gonna try to go on over there with Wendell Pierce, snap, crackle, and pop. I think that's how that's gonna go. Yeah, I'm here for it. I don't think she can take Quan out. I think it will be one too many repercussions taking Quan out. I think she's just gonna okay, yeah, this is the last time anybody's gonna tell me that I'm replaceable, and yeah, I don't need no damn connect. I'm trying to be the connect. I don't want nobody else in my face with a bust down mullet. Go away from me with this Quan. Yeah. But I thought that was really funny when she was just like, I worry about you, Ma. I really do, because what are you talking about?
I'm like, girl, you got good sense, Rock. Come on now. Maybe she needs Tiffany to come back, whatever his name was. Bring him back and get her.
Girl, give her some.
Yeah,
give her some in the high-rise building.
Yeah, get her insides right, and she can get her mind right. You know what I mean? Maybe that's what she needs. I don't think she done had no good D, Tyra, since Unique lost his face. I don't think it's happened. I think you need to call Old Faithful up, and I think he'll recenter her. You know what I mean? I think he'll.
I know it better be something more than Lulu over there lounging. That's the only bit of sex I saw on the show. Lulu rolling over to some broad. I don't want to see that. Everybody know Lulu give Lazy D in the studio. If it ain't Marvin and it ain't Rock, I don't want to see it. Just saying. So I'm just saying.
So he not putting nobody through the bed. Lulu not putting nobody through the bed.
Girl, Lulu be tired. Lulu be restless. I'm out here working hard, making beats, keeping B-Rilla under my thumb. It's just too much. Oh Lord, over there being sad. You see, he cut the little famous down. It's like, is he gone? Like, oh no, he just busy right now. I think Lulu feels like he's dead. Like, it's just something feels off. But we get here at the end, child. Cancer, girl, bye. Cause I don't care. We couldn't sit down, for 5 minutes and have this family dinner. It was like, so why we here, Ma? Huh? Why we here? Why are we sitting here, Ma? When the last time we sat here? When do you invite us over for a family dinner? What's wrong with you? Meanwhile, she's like, oh, Jukebox, I need you to try. I don't need you to do it. I need you to try. Try hard to be out here. Girl, getting all these affairs in order and telling everybody where they need to be and what time to be there. Meanwhile, Rock is like, oh, you have cancer? Everybody's shocked and, oh, clutching the pearls. Rock stood up, was like, oh, no, you're not. What you want me to do? Cry? What you want from me? Some sympathy? And that was definitely a trauma response. I'm sure Rock does care, and this is going to affect her just like it affects everybody else. But it was also, of course, with Rock, some anger in there. Like, you've done X, Y, and Z, and you brought us here to do what exactly? What do you want me to offer you, lady? Because any other time it was just money. So what the hell do you want now? Some this and that. It was like, well, yeah, I got the kidney cancer and you can do with it as you would. Yeah, I'm going to take that. I'm going to walk my butt on up out of here. But it is, interesting to see the ripple effect through the family. Everybody's mom is trash and Kanan is no different. Ashley.
Yeah, it gave teenage melodrama for me. Rock's response is not the response I would think of a 40-year-old woman in this situation, no matter how she felt about her mother. Like I said, it gave very much teenage melodrama for me. But the thing of it is, like I said, girl, you can't live a hellish life, beat on your kids, financially abuse them, take all their money. You won't even take their calls without getting a check. And then now all of a sudden that you're dying, you want them to respect you, love you, choose me, bury me, all that stuff. It just doesn't add up. Like, I was like, okay, y'all doing it just for this episode. There'll be a tearful goodbye at some point. Rock will be by this lady bedside. She'll be all in white.
Yeah.
Hopefully a pine cone don't hit her in the forehead. You know what I mean? It's just, we doing all this to get there. I could have had a V8. It was not enjoyable. It was not a good time. And I really didn't believe it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. This thing didn't resonate for me. It didn't really connect.
Her actually sad. That's why she reacted like in such a, like, it was giving teenage melodrama, because it is. She kind of reverted back into like, this isn't real. Like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, you're gonna live forever, mom. What cancer? I'm gonna storm off because no. Yeah, but for the history of their family, it's, you've been knocking our head between the washer and dryer. You let daddy go off and do whatever. You've been what to us at this point, and you want me to do what with you having cancer? She's clearly hurt, but yeah, I'm not gonna act like I'm waiting on this lady to have a slow death in this season. She can go tonight.
Yeah. And Kanan, you knew? So we had to have that part in there.
Yeah, of course. And you didn't even tell me, like, because y'all just be talking so much, like, yeah, all of that. And Marvin and girl, Marvin was in that kitchen. Yes, Marvin, you just hungry. That food look
terrible. That's no family dinner. Come on, be serious.
Oh Lord, yeah, but this will be something that unfortunately we'll have them dealing with and talking about. And oh, mama, it's not anything that I'm looking forward to. I just really wish that she dies next episode and we bury her. But you guys have been absolutely amazing. Let's get into these predictions. Like I said, I feel like Rock is going to be in the mindset of, yeah, nobody's ever going to tell me I'm replaceable. Quan is being real iffy out here. I need to get closer to being an independent contractor out here and being the connect instead of always trying to get one. That'll be that. Marvin will still be sneaking around lying, doing that. And probably, hopefully, dealing with I hope we don't wait too long to have those ramifications roll through of, yeah, I told you to go intimidate this man, Marvin. I didn't tell you to go kill anybody. I wait on that. I guess Jukebox will still be just foiling around next episode, trying to figure out if and what, exactly she wants to do. Or I don't think they gave any vibes with anybody she met in the club to be interest or somebody we're going to see again. So I don't see that happening. I guess Kanan will be, buying furniture. with Crystal. At some point he's going to have a conversation. I think at whatever point he tries to re-up with Rock, and then it's like, yeah, we low right now, son, we ain't got no product. Then we'll have him go over there with Wendell and try to figure something out with that. But Crystal is going to be there trying to make sound decisions and give him advice because they want us to care. That's that. Lulu is just God. I guess we'll just be waiting on the shoe to drop. It's not gonna drop yet. We need Lulu to get a little happier. a little happier, a little bit more fulfillment, maybe get a little success will be real before he rolls up and devastates him, robbing this man. And who knows what else is going to happen. I don't know, but those are my predictions for these folks. What about you, Ashley?
Yeah, you know I don't do y'all finna predictions like that, but I hope some heads roll next season. I hope Rock get with Uncle Tony and they put somebody down, put Quan down, put somebody in that organization down. Maybe Unique gets a reveal, or maybe Unique takes somebody out that's significant that we actually care about. You know what I mean? I'd be here to get any breadcrumbs about the status of Famous, whether it's for good or for bad. And I think that Jukebox will be living in her pride era. I think she might be throwing Cootenanny everywhere. We'll see what happens with her new crew at the club. I think she'll be frequenting her club. As far as Kanan, I know he better get Snap, Crackle, and Pop paid. I know that's what he better do, or that'll be another ball of, a can of worms open on him. I just want to see the story progress and move forward. I hope we get some action around some of our central characters in episode 4. I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I think because Kanan, consistently wants nothing to do with Rock. I think he'll more so team back up with Wendell Pearson, Snap, Crackling, and Popping them, and just go into business. I don't see him being under Rock's thumb or whatever too much longer. But y'all let us know your predictions. What did you think about this episode? What do you think is going to happen next in the next episode? I'm going to show a little love here because you guys have been amazing. And then we are going to come back and let you know what we got coming up. We'll be right back. Let's take a look at Fine Unique before he was slapping himself in the hand and standing outside in front of parking lots in hooded coats.
Want to catch feelings for me, Rock? Talking crazy. They say most romances start at the office. Heads bumping into each other at the water cooler and whatnot. I'm just wondering if you ever favor me like that.
We ain't got no water cooler. And the last time I checked, you and me, we was trying to kill each other for a hot second.
But you know what they say, it's thin line. Stay up though, baby.
They tore Unique down, knocked him out, gave him what I'm telling you, watch, he gonna be putting a little cocoa butter and stuff on that scar, might get some. It's all gonna be gone, little aloe vera. He gonna look just like old Unique before the season.
Baby, the way he's so fine, it's just insanity.
But
Insanity.
actually, let the people know what you got coming up.
Tonight, immediately after this, for the members only blockbuster movie night, we are watching Demolition Man. So make sure you're here for that. And Monday night, we will be coming back to do a live for Single Black Female 3. The last movie in the trilogy, Lifetime. If you're not caught up, go catch up on the first two, starring Amber Riley and what's our girl?
Raven Goodwin.
Raven Goodwin, yeah. And that's going to be a good time. And then just don't forget our weekly schedule. We have some fun stuff coming all next week and some uploads. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure you have hit that notification bell.
Oh, see there. I was about to say, well, you guys, there's a super chat. There is a super chat. Would not want to forget it. Thank you so much. I always say it wrong. JWB. JWB. I don't care too much for Kanan's grandma, but grandma's hands, please. Went to church on Sunday morning. Grandma. I don't even want to hear that song no more. It just made me think about Tyler Perry movies now. And that's when she was like, oh, bring all the kids in. They out here spinning at the family reunion after she said, I vacationed there. And then she told all the kids to come on down and she was going to lay them old praying hands on them. That's what it made me think about, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat. As Ashley stated, be sure to meet us on over there if you are a member in a little bit so that we can watch the pick. I am going to leave you guys with the weekly schedule tonight so y'all can join us for the rest of the week with the things that we have coming up. Y'all have a good night and thank you.
No hold 'em. So lay your cards down, 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 down. So pack your legs and throw your keys up. Circle round, 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 round. And I'll be damned if I can't slow dance with you. Come pour some sugar on me, honey, too. It's a real live boogie and a real live hold down. Don't be a bitch, come take it to the floor now. Woo. One step to the right, we headed to the dive bar. We always go at night. Ooh, run me to the left and spin me in the middle, boy. I can't read your mind. They Texas, ain't no holding. Lay your cards down, 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 down. Hello.